Hi, writers. All right, so by now you guys have written a table of contents. You've written tables of contents for each thing in your table of contents. You've written your rough draft. You've probably written a second draft where you have revised and elaborated and made sure that everything makes sense and the order is right. You've done so much. And remember at the very beginning, I said these topics are things that you know a lot about. You don't have to do a lot of research. You just know, right? You know a lot about food. You know a lot about Brisbane. You know a lot about the holidays. You know a lot about sewing. You know a lot about a lot of things. Well, guess what? Remember when I said that you weren't supposed to do any research? I take it all back. So now that you have put everything you know down on your paper, now is the time to do the research. So today I want to teach you that writers don't just write all the stuff from their brains. Real writers are researchers too. You were right from the very beginning. Writers often leave the page they're writing in search of the perfect fact or the perfect example. Oops. So experts, you're an expert, right? You're an expert on swimming. You're an expert on, I don't know, what else are you guys writing about? So many things. You're an expert. But that does not mean that you don't need to look things up. Experts are actually experts are experts because they look things up. Experts try to see things from another perspective. They actually research their topic more than the average person does. That's what makes them an expert. So if you go to a golfer's house, you're probably going to see a lot of books on golfing. If you go to a chef's house, you're probably going to see a lot of cookbooks or recipe books. If you come to my house, you're going to find a lot of children's books and a lot of books about how to teach children. An expert reads a lot of books. So if we were in the classroom today, we would be doing research. I have tons of books and we have the library. We'd be looking in books, but we're not able to be in the classroom. So instead, you can research things in books that you have at home, and you can use your computer. So use your computer, your Chromebook, use Google, check books out from the library to learn more about your topic. So I'm looking forward to reading your jazzed up writing. So set yourself up for research. It's important that while you are doing your research, you have your table of contents in mind. So think about what you're researching before you turn on your computer. Think about what you want to figure out. So think, does this fit in my table of contents? What gaps do I need to fill? Read your writing and think, oh, you know what? It would be really cool if I had a fact here. How many Christmas trees are sold in the United States, for example? How many bananas come from South America? I don't know. Find a fact, something that totally fits in with your writing. As you're doing the research, make sure that you're writing down the fact that you learn. You're going to put it in quotes because it's something that somebody else wrote, and you've got to know who said it. So when you write it down, you're writing down what the person said and who you got it from. What was the book? What was the book? What was the name of the book, author? And what is the quote? Yeah, so look through your drafts. Think about where you could put more information. Try to list all of the options across your fingers so that when you're researching, it's not overwhelming and you have specific things that you're looking for. And that's what you're doing today. You're going to look through all your chapters. By now, you've got chapters upon chapters, right? Versions upon versions. So take some notes on what you're going to find and then add it in so that you have facts that are verifiable. I could look them up on Google. All right, that's what you're going to do today, writers. Have fun with this.